What's up, guys? It's Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on Borderlands 2, and this is what a lot of people have asked me to do, is to show you my skill tree for my assassin, my level 61 Forever Alone Infinity Pistol build. So let's start off with showing you my Deception. Yes, when Deception is active, you gain massive melee damage, but also you get massive gun damage. If you pull the trigger right when it hits 0, you will get the most of your damage. Now, let's move on to the Bloodshed tree. The Bloodshed tree is one that is mostly melee, so I don't really spec into a lot of this, but with Iron Hand, it doesn't hurt to have maximum health, because this build, like I said, is for maximum survivability. The fact that it actually works against a few of the raid bosses is just a plus in my book. So, second, we're going to move down to Grim. The reason I moved down to Grim is because this does recharge your shields a little bit faster. And the fact that I use the B shield and also my adaptive shields, they have very long recharge rates. So this is going to help us survive just a little bit more when we are in the thick of it. And this right here, follow through, is my kill skill. When I kill an enemy, I gain a 72% movement speed bonus and a gun damage of 54%, which I've actually tested this out against a breakneck Banshee Siren. If I go into Deception, kill somebody, I can actually outrun a breakneck Banshee Siren, which is amazing. So we're going to move on into the middle tree, which is Zero's most important tree inside of Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. And first off, we're going to go down to the left side of it because the right side is more for melee. So the left side, we're going to go ahead and spec into Fast Hands to get ourselves faster reload and weapon swap speed. This will help out when we are using the Ruby pistol and a Stormfront grenade to regenerate our health. We can easily switch weapons, and the fact that if you actually have a Norfleet and a Ruby, you can shoot the Norfleet, and by the time the Norfleet actually hits, you can have your Ruby out and recharge all your health in one shot of a Norfleet, which is pretty much amazing. So right here, we're going to spec down into Fearless. Fearless, when your shield is depleted, like I said, our shields will be down a nice bit of the time. We will make up the damage from the B shield with our fire rate and an extra 15% of gun damage, which is going to help us just a little bit because we do rely on fire rate. And now we have Rising Shot, which gives us gun damage per stack up to 5 stacks, and that is going to be an extra 20% gun damage per stack. And we are boosting this with our Shadow Stalker class mod, so that is nothing short of amazing. And of course, we are going to go into the Death Mark, because once we spec all the way down into Cunning, we will be able to apply multiple Death Marks to multiple characters using the Cunning during Deception. And while we're in Deception, we will be regenerating our health and also gaining just another little bit of gun damage while in Deception for that 0 shot. And we're specking all the way up to 2 Fang, which gives us a chance to fire 2 shots 30% of the time. Now, I do have a class mod in this inventory that also boosts that all the way up to 60%, and it can be helpful against Terramorphous. However, I prefer fire rate over damage because fire rate just seems to outdo damage just a little bit, especially when I already have Slag, Kunai, and the Death Mark to go ahead and boost my damage just a little bit extra. So, moving over into the Sniping tree, we have Headshot. The reason I went with Headshot is because, you know, critical hit damage is very, very important, but also I had to spec in one of these top skills, and for optics, I don't really think that's going to help us out much here, so we went with Headshot to gain the critical hit damage. And then we're going to spec down into Killer, which gives us critical hit damage and reload speed for a few extra seconds. But since this build is based around the Infinity Pistol, the reload speed doesn't really matter that much, but it helps out with the Norfleet, especially in a very, very pinched situation. You can start spamming Norfleets very, very fast if you start killing people. So, we're going to move down to 1 shot, 1 kill. And the reason I do this is because my Infinity Pistol, every bullet is the first shot. So we're going to gain 60% gun damage on top of that skill, and that skill right here is what really makes this shine. And when you combine it with Bore, you have an amazingly capable class that not only penetrates but also does huge damage from each bullet, and we are using fire rate like a motherfucker. So also, I wanted to take a look at my weaponry because a lot of people really want to know what type of weapons I use with this, and I am a pistol guy. I built this class to use with pistols, so of course, we are going to have our Sheriff's Badge. Now, my Sheriff's Badge is level 61, which, actually, this one was only 6% better in pistol damage than my level 50. So don't go ahead and toss your level 50 relics out just yet. They don't scale very well in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. I also carry a Bandit Bouncing Betty for when I go against raid bosses. This will keep them slagged while you are moving around and your deception is on a cooldown. So, we also have the B shield, of course. There's no need to explain that. The B shield amps our shots by 179 motherfucking thousand. That is a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. And the class mods are the most important. Right here, I was using a Disturbed Stalker class mod. However, I did find this afterwards. It is better in every category. Fire rate, magazine size, recharge rate, and also it gives me a +6 to my follow through, which will allow me to keep up with the Breakneck Banshee Siren, like I said. And also, since the purple class mod only had it had follow through, rising shot, and Counter Strike, and I don't use Counter Strike, so it made no sense to use that and to use this instead. So we're gonna go with the Shadow Stalker class mod for this build now, and also the other class mods I like to keep around just to screw around with are the Graceful Infiltrator, because if you want to spec for melee but keep your fire rate, this is a very good class mod. It kind of gives you the best of both worlds, so you can play around with melee while still trying to build your assassin for just a little bit more pistol damage right here. But this is the Unequaled Professional class mod. This is what will give you the high 2-fang rating for a 60% chance to shoot twice. Now this is very good if you feel like going into a fight with the Unkempt Herald and not the Infinity Pistol, because the Unkempt Herald, especially if it's a double penetrating version, it will do ×4 damage instead of ×2, which is actually literally amazing. And then we have the One-Shot Sniper class mod, which boosts the one-shot, one-kill skill. I found that this actually is a very, very, very niche class mod, because for this pistol build, you're gonna want to have a little bit of shield capacity, even though the shield capacity in this game is a little bit much of a placebo. But, you know, when you're going against a raid boss or something that you would want the huge, massive damage from one shot, one skill, +6, you will have a hard time staying alive when they could one-shot not only through your shield, but then down and leave you with about 5,000 health, which is not a very good time. And my relics, I like to keep. Some of the Ancient E-Tech relics are actually very good for this class. I like to keep a shock damage and a fire damage one around, because if you see the cooldown rate, this allows me to lose just a little bit of my fire rate from the Sheriff's Badge, but I can make up for it with not only from the damage of the relic, but also because I am gaining a 39% cooldown rate, and I can apply Deathmark and Kunai very, very often against raid bosses. So those are two very good relics to hold on to. I also bring an explosive relic for when I fight Hyperius, and I use the Boar Shot against him. Very, very decent relic. And of course, we're gonna have our Sheriff's Badge, which is just the staple of what I've built this class off of. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you could throw a thumbs up on this video, I would highly appreciate it. This is just my level 61 Forever Alone Infinity build that I've been using in my videos ever since I hit level 61. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions or you want to make any type of points about how you would adjust this skill tree for yourself, go ahead and leave it down in the comments down below, because I'm sure people might want to make a hybrid melee Forever Alone style class. That way you have the best of both worlds. I myself prefer just to run in there pistols blazing. So, like I said, my name is Jay MorninAfterKill. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to see you guys later.